It's the Emirates FA Cup third round, and now the competition really starts to write headlines.
Maybe this is his moment. Oh, it is! Firmino, beautifully done!
This is one of the most anticipated dates in the football calendar, as the famous names enter. But Premier League and Championship clubs, be warned.
Crawley FC have made history! And the goal stands for Marine!
Non-league and lower league stand shoulder to shoulder with the elite. But which names will stand out this weekend? This is the Emirates FA Cup preview show. Coming up, stealing the limelight on Merseyside, Marine versus Mourinho.
In our 126-year history, it's never happened before, so it may never happen again. People who are watching it at home, they'll be able to say that they watched, Tottenham come and play Marine.
Can Christian Benteke inspire Crystal Palace 6 years after going so close?
It was something really special. We didn't win the game, but I think it was a great experience.
Also eyeing another shot at glory, the Football League's oldest outfield player, Danny Bullman.
Age is but a number. I like working hard and I love the game, so I want to carry on doing the job that I love.
Could Manchester United be stung by the new-look Hornets?
It's the games that you're doing for, and to play at Old Trafford is going to be amazing.
And the questions are tough in our FA Cup quiz.
Don't get any easier, do they?
And it's in from Cummins to send Marine into dreamland and into the third round.
I think it's just starting to sink in what they've actually achieved, to get this far and obviously to win again in extra time. The chairman thought he had a lot of media attention these last 2 weeks. I would like to see what's coming.
39.
Tottenham Hotspur. Premier League leaders out the hat to play Marine. What a tie that is.
Roy the Rovers stuff, and as a lad, I used to read Roy the Rovers all the time, so for Jose Mourinho and Tottenham Hotspur to be coming to Marine, it is incredible. Financially, for a football club like ours, particularly in the year that all non-league football have had, it's been terrible. You don't really want to go out in the second round because the third round, obviously you could draw Liverpool, Everton, Man United, Tottenham, Chelsea or whoever. So to be able to get to the third round and be in the third round draw, that was the driver.
We are very, very deep now into extra time.
We were just getting ready for penalties, but, Niall popped up, as he has done on numerous occasions. Fox in the box, as they say these days, and managed to get us over the line.
Niall Cummins with the biggest goal of his long career in non-league football.
I closed my eyes because I thought a boot was coming in my face. I don't even know it touched me, but I'm claiming it. That's what we all dream of when you're a kid.
He's a big Arsenal fan, yeah, so it's a great cup tie for himself. He's just got to get in the team now, hasn't he, to play?
Get in there, yes!
With the pandemic, we didn't really celebrate, and seeing the celebrations that were in the bar, well, actually, we're getting straight into the bar area. That's the first thing. But after that, it was a case of going home, cup of tea. I think I went home and watched Arsenal v Wolves. I think were on that day, and obviously then the following day, it was the FA Cup draw.
Thank you very much.
It's been immense. I don't think any words can describe people's feelings. For Marine to be playing Tottenham Hotspur in the FA Cup is the dream of all dreams. It is the biggest gap ever between two competing teams.
Into Kane. Only one outcome.
The gulf in terms of Premier League and us being in the 8th tier of football, it is incredible. But I do think we've got 7 ties to get here, to draw Tottenham out the hat. It's what I believe, the football club and the players deserve to be able to have their moments.
It's an absolute boost to the community, incredible.
Sports is 25 years now, so this is going to be the biggest match for me.
I can imagine these Spurs players saying, I'd love to be involved in this because it's history.
Thank you very much.
There you are, thank you. Our club shop is open for the second time tonight. We opened on Sunday. We had record club sales. I've no doubt that record will be broken again tonight.
That is 22 altogether, please.
For any Marine fan, to see Tottenham Hotspur play at the Marine Travel Arena is just an absolute dream.
I know I'm going to be here because I'm going to wear a steward's jacket and get in that way, I think.
I started off managing Queen's Park in the Birkenhead Sunday League over on the Whittle, and now, you know, I'm going up against one of the greatest managers that's ever managed the game. You only have to look at his record in Spain, Italy, this country. You know, it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. His trophy haul is phenomenal. I think it'll be a culture shock for what they're used to normally week to week, but I don't think it'll be a culture shock for what they've seen. They'll have played on pitches and places like this before. Harry Kane, he played at Leyton Orient and he played in the lower leagues. These lads have not just grown up and playing on Tottenham Hotspur's pitch. They've had to be kids. They'll have played on some real bad pitches. We will be organised. We will work hard. That's one thing I can guarantee from these players and that they've shown us so far. We know they're going to have large parts of the game. They're going to have a lot of possession. The key thing is to embrace it. But as I say, we've got to make it as difficult as we possibly can.
It's a history-making game of football.
In our 126-year history, it's never happened before. So it may never happen again. Memories, you know, is everything. And I think that'll be a memory for the people that are here, and even the people who are watching it at home, you know, they'll be able to say that they watched, you know, Tottenham come and play Marine.
There are 32 ties in total this weekend. Holders Arsenal begin their FA Cup defence at home to Newcastle. After a tricky spell, Mikel Arteta's men have won their last 3 matches. Alexander Lacazette has 5 goals in his last 4, but is still searching for his first goal in the FA Cup. Sam Allardyce faces former club Blackpool in his first FA Cup match in charge of West Brom. 3 years after his last FA Cup tie as a manager, with Everton, which ended in a 2-1 defeat to Liverpool. Boreham Wood are one of 4 non-league clubs to have made round 3. They face Millwall of the Championship. The Wood reached this stage for the first time in half a century, thanks to a second-round win over Canvey Island.
It's 2-0 and Kane Smith adds the second for Boreham Wood.
And Sheffield United will hope the new year brings a change of fortune. The Blades go to Bristol Rovers of League One, hoping to record their first win in all competitions this season.
Benteke! He doesn't miss at the moment.
Christian Benteke surely wins the tie for Villa.
I did watch a lot of English football. My idol was Thierry Henry at the time.
But he's clear here and onside, Henry, away from Cudicini.
I remember that's where my dream started, really.
Christian Benteke's biggest impact in the FA Cup came back in 2015, during his time at Aston Villa.
I remember it was one of the most important games of my career. I was really excited because obviously we play against a big team. I remember Steven Gerrard was still playing for Liverpool and Coutinho was there, so it was a big challenge for us. It was a nice action from us. I found the net. It was good because it was semi-final at Wembley against a Belgian goalkeeper. So it was nice. It's never easy to reach the final. It doesn't matter if it's FA Cup, if it's Carling Cup. I think it was something really special because my parents don't come that much, but they came on that game. So it was like really a nice moment for me personally. We didn't win the game, but I think it was a great experience.
Last month, Benteke looked back to his best, scoring 3 goals in a Crystal Palace side with a wealth of attacking talent.
The most important thing for me is to be able to play again, to show my quality again. And obviously, as a striker, we will always look at your stats. Since I'm in Crystal Palace, easily we got the strongest squad we ever had in the past. It's not just us as a forwards player, but I always say even the defender, the midfielder, even the goalkeepers. We have a lot of quality players, a lot of experience, skillful players. And the good thing, we are different type of striker, I would say. So the manager got a lot of options.
Next up for the Eagles, a Friday night third-round cup tie against more Premier League opposition, Wolves.
I'm expecting them to be a tough opponent. Once again, they beat us last time we went there, and I think it would be good if we can beat them and get the next round. A lot of people talk about the FA Cup, and in English football, we know how important is the FA Cup and how special it is. For a foreign player and English people, it's really, really important. And I will say in myself now that, okay, when it's FA Cup, it's something special. So let's try to go as far as we can.
One of the most famous third-round upsets came 18 years ago as Shrewsbury hosted Everton. The Shrews were managed by Blues legend Kevin Ratcliffe. The Toffees lineup featured 17-year-old Wayne Rooney, but the day belonged to a veteran.
It was funny because I spoke to one of my old teammates, Mark Brad, and he was saying, he's going to be a hero somewhere, amongst the third round. Why can't it be you?
Jepson and Wone standing over the free kick. Rooney, part of the wall.
I just saw if I bent it around that side of the wall, I think you've got a chance of going in, and to be fair, I couldn't fit it any better.
It's Jepson! Oh, yes! It's an FA Cup stunner!
Obviously, they got back into the game, took 1-1. But we were still looking very dangerous. If you want anyone on set pieces, it would have been Woney. And he whipped the ball in and managed to lose my marker, get a little header in and back to the net.
And Jepson has done it! Shrewsbury are in dreamland!
I think I celebrated for about 2 minutes, I think, running around like a chicken with no head.
It's all over! They've done it! They have done it big time!
A big part of FA Cup history is fantastic.
Coming up, the Watford star whose career has come full circle.
I played football here at Spurs. Now I found myself back here after about 7 years of playing abroad, and really happy to be back.
And test your knowledge in our FA Cup quiz.
Hope they're old ones.
Just remember standing on the halfway line, looking at their team, and they had Owen, Fowler, Heskey, and it's just like, okay, this is happening today. That's a break for the norm. Let's enjoy it. The lads hate when an FA Cup sort of comes around because I try and steer the conversations to the FA Cup so I can tell them my story.
He doesn't stop. No, he's good like that, Dan. And if you've got it in your locker, then bring it out.
To get to a FA Cup semi-final for a player that's played in the lower leagues is a great achievement.
2 decades after reaching the semi-final with Wycombe, 41-year-old Danny Bullman is the Football League's oldest active player.
Not many people mention that, but yeah, apparently I am. Age is but a number. I like working hard, I like competing, and I love the game, so I want to carry on doing the job that I love.
When I was here the first time, we signed Danny, his first time he came here. And to see that how he's gone on and had his career, you can't, it's the one thing that you can't, you can coach, you can manage, but you can't buy experience.
It's just a good place to be for me, it definitely put a smile back on my face. I was falling out of love with the game. Came here and never looked back, really.
You see somebody like that that's still enjoying their football and still playing at this level, and he's just in love with the game, isn't he? Which is, he's an example to everybody who's just coming into it.
Well, who blinks next? This tremendous first-round FA Cup tie, and this could be the winner for Crawley, and it is! What a comeback!
That was mental. It was crazy, from the first minute. to the last. You go through stages in the game and you think we're out, we're done, we're dusted, but credit to the character of the group.
That was exciting, they keep telling me, but I think I went through more emotions in that game than what you would, you know, in a season.
Be part of a 6-5 victory in the first round of the FA Cup is brilliant, so hopefully we can continue that story.
Standing in Crawley's way are a side who are also no strangers to high-scoring matches this season.
It didn't really sink into me that it was Leeds, and I'm thinking, oh, you know, because you're thinking of Man United or Chelsea or somebody, and then you see it, blimey, it's Leeds. Today, I think it's hitting home to a few people. We're playing one of the most famous names, undoubtedly, over the last 40, 50 years of football.
They're not going to be used to come to us. Small change room, small ground, you know. The facilities are not great compared to what they're used to. So, yeah, we're going to make it hostile any way we can.
It would have been nice, just purely for the area and everybody, to see that there'd be fans here. I think it's the biggest team that Crawley have ever had play here, in traditional-wise and you know, support-wise, and it's just a shame that there ain't a lot more people that could get here and watch it. All said and done, you're playing a side that's in front of you on the day. I don't know whether Lee's current squad of players have had experience of coming down and playing this level, but listen, they're a top world-class side, so we're not expecting nothing easy.
In this day and age, you know, we need to keep doing well in the FA Cup to generate that revenue, you know, the prize money and stuff like that, and the guys upstairs obviously rubbing their hands, and hopefully we can get another big tie.
Also this weekend, Aston Villa host Premier League champions Liverpool. Villa won the corresponding league game 7-2 back in October, and it's been a good season so far for Dean Smith's side. Anwar El Ghazi is in form with 4 goals in his last 4 matches. 6th tier Crawley have made it this far for the first time in their history. They've already beaten 2 League One sides and face a depleted Derby, who've suffered a COVID outbreak this week. Newport County know how to make FA Cup headlines.
And it's in! Newport have the lead!
Leicester, Middlesbrough and Leeds have all been beaten at Rodney Parade in recent seasons. Can the League Two club add Brighton to that list? And Stockport will be appearing in the 3rd round for the first time as a non-league club. They face West Ham United.
I always made choices to go wherever I could play. So it took me through the Netherlands, Norway, Belgium, Turkey, Italy, and now here. I played football here at Spurs 7-8 years ago. That's how I'm quite familiar with the area. I went to school in Bishop Stortford, which is in Hertfordshire as well. And my family from my fiance is all from around here. So yeah, I've had a lot of roots in and around this area, to be honest. Yeah, now I found myself back here after about 7 years of playing abroad. And yeah, really happy to be back. Serie A was the best league that I've played in up to date, so I think that was massive for me. I think tactically I improved a lot. I played against some of the best players in the world. Yeah, very tactical, strong teams. I picked up a lot of things that I didn't know before, and I felt like that was the last part of my experience that I really needed to polish up. And I'm still working on everything, but I think that was the last thing that needed the most improvement. So I think I learned a lot of it there. When I signed to Udinese after the World Cup, we always had Watford in the back of our minds, obviously knowing that the owners were involved in both clubs. So then it just became a matter of timing, I think, before I was going to get here, which was exciting. And when the opportunity came this summer, and hopefully to be part of a season where we can go back to the Premier League, then I thought it was the perfect time for me to come. Obviously, I've had a change the last couple of weeks with the new manager, but the boys have welcomed me in. I've really enjoyed playing with the team, but yeah, it's been quite a surreal experience as well, obviously having to play so many games in empty stadiums. But besides that, yeah, it's been good. I feel like I've adapted well, and I'm really happy to be here. I watched the final, and it was massive. I think it's one of the good memories that I had from watching Watford the last couple of years. My father-in-law is a diehard Watford fan, so I've had to and have followed the team for the last couple of years. And funny enough, today the boys were telling me about how it went, and yeah, it was exciting. I think for Watford it's always a great opportunity. And the FA Cup is something special, what I've learned from being in England. So yeah, I know how prestigious that was to play in the final as well. And yeah, this year is a new chance for us. Obviously having to play against Manchester United is going to be a big challenge, but yeah, it's the games that you do it for, and to play at Old Trafford is going to be amazing. Playing in the big games is always exciting. I've been quite lucky that I've played in yeah, against a lot of top teams, never against United and never against an English top side. So for me, this is going to be the first chance to play against the Rashfords and the Pogbas, and you name them. It's going to be very difficult, but it's the kind of games that you want to play. And I think for a lot of players like myself who haven't played in the Premier League yet, it's also a good measurement to see what the standard is like. And hopefully when we get back to the Premier League, what we're going to be expecting week in, week out. So this is going to be a great chance to measure up with the best.
Quiz time now. 5 questions on the clubs competing in the third round this weekend.
I don't know who's in it.
Question 1. Marine hosts Spurs, a tie that features the largest ever gap in league position between 2 competing teams. But what tier do Marine play in?
Tier 7, isn't it?
7?
I don't even know the name further down.
Tier 8.
No problem for Neil. Marine play in the Northern Counties West Division, the 8th tier of the football pyramid. Question 2. Premier League holders Liverpool travel to Aston Villa. But who were the last club to hold both the League and FA Cup trophies at the same time?
Man U.
Chelsea?
Man City?
Man City?
Oh, City.
Oh, Man City.
Correct. It was, of course, Manchester City who won a domestic clean sweep in 2018. Question 3. Watford's Nigerian international William Troost-Ekong will hope to make his cup bow this weekend. But can you name the African star who holds the record for the most cup finals scored in?
Don't get any easy, do they?
Can you give me is it City player?
Can't it?
Because I was going to say Yaya Toure.
Drogba.
Didier Drogba?
Drogba?
A full house in the end. It is, of course, Didier Drogba, who scored in 4 separate finals for Chelsea. Question 4. Danny Bullman is the Football League's oldest active player. But what age was Teddy Sheringham when he became the FA Cup's oldest goalscorer?
I think he was 39.
40.
40.
41.
41.
Teddy Sheringham was 41 and 9 months when he scored for Colchester against Peterborough in 2008. And finally, there are 4 non-league clubs appearing in the third round. But which of them has previously been a member of the Football League?
York.
I got no idea.
It'll have to be Stockport.
Stockport County, obviously.
Another easy one for Neil. It is Stockport County. Meaning this week's quiz ends in a draw, with the managers on top.
Bit of help along the way.
Brilliant.
There is nothing quite like the FA Cup third round. It's provided us with the most evocative moments and some unforgettable heroes. This weekend, someone, somewhere, may join them. Enjoy the football, and we'll see you for round 4.